Hello, fellow citizens of the globe. This is episode 2 on the Zoom Out podcast. Let's take a look at the most terrifying, the most horrifying news coming out from across the globe. This is your host, Hamza Malik. A warm welcome as always. A quick reminder, guys, I want you guys to like the video. I want you guys to subscribe it. I want you guys to share it. And I want you guys to do it over and over again like a freaking psychopath. First on the agenda, it's the erupting war coming out of Gaza. A couple of days ago, the Israeli army completely obliterated the ceasefire. In a surprise attack, they attacked Hamas. I should say. They flew their F 16s, paid for by the US, paid for by the tax dollars. They flew them armed with 2,000-pound bombs. They dropped them on top of 10 cities. They dropped them on top of hungry children. They dropped them on top of unsuspecting men, women, and children. In 51 minutes of the attack that took place, these people killed 450 civilians. Let's put this into context. 16 months ago, Hamas went over the border and they killed about 1,200 civilians and IDF soldiers combined. 16 months later, in a horror show of an attack, the Israeli regime in 51 minutes bombarded, killed, maimed, and burnt people alive. 450 souls were taken from us, snatched from us, and we seen the strikes happen live 4K. Let's not forget, these people have been living in a tent for 16 months, moved around from place to place, carrying what they can on their backs. And the places they are going to, whilst traveling, they will get bombarded, they will get killed. And the places they are reaching, they don't even know if what awaits them there. There is no infrastructure. There is no water. For a month straight, the Israeli completely blockaded, besieged, and not let a lick of food and water or fuel inside the Gaza Strip, you guys. These people are hungry. These people are screaming. There is anarchy. And this can trigger a global reaction, at least a regional reaction, where most of our oil comes from. Right? These guys are about to destabilize Egypt. They're about to destabilize the Jordanians. They're about to destabilize the Lebanese, the Syrians. They want a war with Iran and don't even talk about the Palestinians that are taking the brunt of this brutality. They are taking in the eye for an eye equation. These guys are being bombarded out of existence. It's an unbelievable situation to witness. It's unbelievable how Israel has come to this situation that they see no way out but to ethnically cleanse people, take their land, and build Trump towers and hotels and casinos where you have killed thousands of people. These people had nothing to do with Hamas. And let's get one myth out of the way as well, quick and fast. When a F-16 paid for by the US, armed for by the US, drops a 2,000-pound bomb on Hamas, Hamas is inside the tunnels, you guys. So all they're doing is they're targeting civilians with no outcome achieved. All they have done is be seen as the brutal monsters that they are. These guys have lost any speck of shame. They don't even care how the world views them anymore. I seen an interview of Golda Meir years back. Okay. She said something very disturbing. She said that the Jewish people, the Israeli people, have no other place to go, and that is our secret power. That means if they can't have Palestine, they will burn the region, they will burn the globe into the ground, and they will go die. They will die trying. This is the mentality of the people that we are dealing with, that they think that their superpower is that they have no other land, no other place to go to. Right on top of that, you are seeing Mr. Netanyahu is very unstable at this situation. He has to pass a budget. He has protested that there are protests that are erupting throughout the country. There is a war that's about to happen again. 16 months later, this war we're still talking about, we're still justifying, we're still defending. That same war is about to erupt again, and they are about to take the whole region down with them. Mr. Netanyahu, it's the dying dog situation. When there is a dog that is sick or that is dying, it will bite everyone before it dies. We are seeing the situation play out in front of us live 4K. It's a very tricky situation. It can trigger a regional war, which will disrupt the flowing of the oil. For people that don't know, most of the oil comes from the veins, the sweat, and the tear of the Middle East. If there is a regional war that is happening in that location, what happens to the rest of the globe? That means a couple of weeks later, we don't get food from our grocery stores. A couple of weeks later, we will see full blown anarchy. By the way, the same anarchy that is playing out in Gaza in 4K. These guys are about to drag the region into the dark ages. These guys are about to commit untold crimes. The Israeli politicians, the news anchors, the movers and shakers of Israel, as well as the movers and shakers of the US, are openly talking about ethnically cleansing. They are talking about genociding people and genociding them till they just give up and move and leave and never look back. And they think that a couple of years later, the whole world would have forgotten what we have just witnessed. It will not happen. People will remember. People will not forget. It will live into our minds rent free. Okay. Putting this whole Gaza situation onto the one side, there's a whole nother side brewing up, is this war on Iran that is being brought to the Trump administration over and over again. He is being pushed from all sides. He is being pushed by all the deep and dark forces that reside in Washington, that a war with Iran is the only way that we can secure our ally, our aircraft carrier in the Middle East, and stay the superpower. Trump is being sold a vision that will never happen. It will trigger a superpower clash. Iran is not alone. Russia stands behind Iran, and China stands behind Russia. These people are going blindfolded into a cliff. They're barreling down onto oncoming traffic. These guys are about to jump into the abyss, and they will take all of us down with them because of what? Because of because the God of Israel promised me this beautiful land, these beautiful valleys, and the location of my future temple. We want this. And if I can't have it like a petulant child, nobody can have this toy. I'll lick it, I'll throw it, I'll piss on it. If I can't play with it, nobody can. Right? So these guys are trying to drag us into an apocalyptic situation that is not going to be beneficial for either sides. Millions of people will die. The same things, the same scenes that we are watching on our phones can happen in our backyards. if we aren't careful, if we don't unite behind one stand, if we don't unite behind each other, if we don't scream with one voice, it has to be unity amongst us. We're going to say, Israel, this is not justified. Forget who's in the right. Forget if you're a pro Palestinian. Forget if you are a pro Israeli. We can all agree when we see a child come out of the rubble, or a child that has been bandaged up from the top of his head to the tip of his toe, when we see the screams, when we see the tears, we can say without taking a side that this is immoral. This shouldn't be happening. Excuse me. If it's happening, how can we stop it? How can we work together to put an end to the suffering? No matter if you are a pro Palestinian or a pro Israeli, regardless, civilians being affected, mothers being maimed and killed and starved, along with their children, besieged population, a poor population. It is plainly pathetic. It's plainly wrong. And we need to unite together and put an end to it right quick. Okay. This is it for today, guys. I want you guys to like, subscribe, and share over and over again like a freaking psychopath. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.